Hi, it's Anita Winkles with Fort Worth Capital Partners, and today I'm in North Texas, and we are taking a look at this house for a possible rehab property. Right straight off the bat, I see that all of the exterior trim needs to be painted. Some pieces need to be replaced. The windows are all fogged and need to be replaced, and the screens are all torn from what appears to have been some pretty hellacious hail damage. Let's go on into the house. This is standing in the entryway. Very nice, very plain, but very nice. Could be appealing with the right attributes. Stacked formals. The door back there leads into the kitchen area. Utility room. And there's a half bath back there, but the lights are out, so I can't really show you that. It's dark. This is your family room. Gas log fireplace. Looks like there's some rust around it. Probably needs to have some pieces replaced. I am so digging this kitchen. I really like this layout. And you got a couple appliances that look like they're fairly new. You've got an old oven and an old cooktop that need to be replaced. These cabinets, I would say they need to be repainted or have a different finish put on them. Countertops definitely need some granite. Decent sized pantry. One of the things that I'm curious about in this house is why is it still on the market? It's a nice established neighborhood. It's in the right price range for this area to sell quickly. Why is it still on the market other than needing some updating? Nice backyard, fence is in good repair. Again, the trim and the screens need to be replaced. Appears that all the windows on the back of the house is fogged as well. Okay. So far, flooring, paint, countertops, restaining or repainting of the kitchen cabinets. Let's see here. I would probably replace that with some wrought iron, make it a little more modern, updated. Of course, it needs all new carpet. It's a nice little view there. This is the entry, looking down into the front door. You've got several little cutouts up here. Secondary bedroom, carpet, paint. Everything else appears to be pretty good. This particular bathroom, everything looks good in. Actually, it looks much better than it did in the pictures on the MLS listing. This bedroom here, carpet and paint. New light fixtures throughout. Here's where we run into a little bit of a problem. We got a little bit of a creak in the floor. Feels as if right there, there's a little bit of the boards buckled or something, which makes me want to look up, of course. Always look up. Okay. That's looking out into the entryway. Like I said, always look up. Hi, hello there. Well, let's see what we got here. Let's open this door. This goes into the master bedroom. Oh, looky there. Gaining speed as it's shutting on its own. Looks like we got a little bit of a structural issue with this one. Yeah, here's the other side of the door. This is the master bedroom. Tree up back needs to be trimmed up. It's looks like it's just about up against the house and probably is in some spots that I can't see. Might need to do a little tape and bed repair here. This is not unusual. We see this a lot in Texas. These type of ceilings where the taping and bedding comes together, and sometimes it just, houses shift. Humidity, not, it gets humid, it gets dry, things shift around and crack a little bit. Sometimes you just got to repair it. Okay, master bathroom. The shower is average, maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's an average size shower. Looks like a jet tub, possibly. Nope, no jets. That's just the hot and cold buttons. Okay, so bathroom is very dated. And it probably smelled bad in here because they got air fresheners in here. That's not something you always see in these repo houses. All right, one of the things I noticed here is it's about 60 some odd degrees outside. It's kind of a little bit brisk feeling. This is the master bedroom closet, which is a nice size, by the way. However, it feels like it's about 85 degrees in this closet. So the replacement of those windows would probably need to come with some solar screens or tinting or something that's going to help take the heat off the front of the house, because when we get 110 degrees in the summertime, you could cook in that closet if it's already that warm on a day like today. Again, our big concern in this property is what appears to be some shifting that's going on. We'd really need to get somebody out here to take a look at that. I have had that situation happen, something similar to that happen in another house that I bought and rehabbed, and everybody ran from it. But whenever I got a contractor out there to look at it, he was like, "Oh, we can fix this. Really, what's it going to cost me? $300." So I definitely don't want to rule something like that out, especially when there's no evidence elsewhere that there may be true foundation issues. So, and if it is a foundation issue, then it's probably fairly minor, because there's no obvious signs of such. Now, I'm guessing that maybe at one point in time, I'm back into the family room, at one point in time somebody probably ran the tub over upstairs, because it looks on the ceiling like there may have been a little water leakage, and that full bathroom in the upstairs is directly above the spot. So that's probably what that is. So let's go outside and take a look around the outside of the property. The inside's important because that's where you live, but the outside's important too, because that'll tell you a story sometimes. Oh, the gutter's got a little hail damage on it, but other than that, they appear to be in pretty good repair. And there's a few chips knocked out of the brick from hail damage, but that's not unusual in this part of Texas. Central units, they're definitely original to this property. Okay. And I'll say spare you guys going around to the other side of the house, because there's really nothing over there. I've already looked. So this one's a definite possibility. Definitely will consider making an offer on this one. And we'll see where it goes from there. Until next time, this is Anita Winkles with Fort Worth Capital Partners.